Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. This is part two. So if you missed part one, you should be able to watch it here. It'll maybe make a bit more sense if you watch part one first. So I've got 100 albums from the 80s that I'm pretty familiar with, and most of them I did buy in the 80s, and I've done half of them. So as you can see, there's 50 that have been ranked, and only 4 got into S tier so far. And there's 4 albums in C and none in D. And I've got these albums to go. So yeah, Neil Young, Lou Reed, Talking Heads, Sparks, more Frank Zappa, Queen, Blue Oyster Cult, Paul McCartney, Neil Young. So here we go. Okay. Part 2. Neil Young, Landing on Water. I think it's underrated. I know it's got, the 80s drums and everything, but the songs I think are really, really good. I'm going to put that in A tier. Just behind Reactor. Faith No More. I bought that album. I'll put that in B tier. Right there. REM Document. Bought that. I liked it. I'll put that in B tier, near the start. Right there. Captain Beefheart, Dock at the Radar Station. That is S tier. My second favorite Captain Beefheart album. Right there. Elvis Costello Trust, very good album. I'll put that in A tier. Right there. XTC. Yeah, I bought that. I think that's the last XTC album I bought. Like, when they released a new album. I loved it right away, and then I just got tired of it really quickly. So I'll put it there. Michael Jackson Thriller. I'll put that in A tier. Right there. Excuse me. Blue Oyster Cult. Fire of Unknown Origin. A tier. Good album. Another Marillion album, Misplaced Childhood. The only album I have of theirs now, which I've already mentioned in the part one, I love. It's Clutching at Straws. These other ones, though, I just never totally got into. Right there. Blood and Chocolate, another underrated Elvis Costello album. That is A tier. Right there. David Bowie, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. Love it. I think that's going to be S tier. Right there. Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska. I bought that when it came out, and I enjoyed it. He was taking some chances. Right there. Lou Reed, Mistrial. Uh, not his not his strongest album, but still, not terrible. It was the '80s, so of course it has the dreaded drum sound of the '80s. Put it there. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. I love half of it, and the other half is I just find kind of boring. My favorite is Fear of Music. So I'll put that in. Right there. Doolittle, Pixies. I had that at one point. I liked it. Put it in the middle of B. Elvis Costello, Get Happy. I love the album. Some fans didn't seem to care for it. It made me happy. Right there. Another album by The Cure, Disintegration. I'll put that in B tier. Motorhead, Ace of Spades. That's S tier. Lou Reed, New York. That would be A tier for me. I think at the start of A tier. Yeah. Sparks, Terminal Jive. We'll put that in B tier. Not one of their best albums. Just behind U2 October. Kate Bush, The Dreaming. A tier. Yoko Ono, Season of Glass. Very moving album. I know a lot of you aren't Yoko Ono fans, but I am. Put that in A tier. Right there. Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. It was good. Yeah. Just ahead of Elvis Costello. Get Happy. This is a lot of work. Another underrated Zappa album, The Man from Utopia. I'm going to put that in A tier. Neil Young, Everybody's Rockin'. It was just a silly, fun album, It wasn't terrible. I'll put it at the end of B. Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue, underrated Stones album. I will put in A tier. Right there. Sparks, Pulling Rabbits Out of a Hat. Good album. Not one of their best, but still, like I said, good. I'll put that in B. At the start of B. Sparks in Outer Space is A tier. Love it. The Rolling Stones, Dirty Work. It had some really good songs on it. One Hit to the Body was awesome, but overall, it was pretty weak. Neil Young, Old Ways, a bit of a strange album, but it's Neil Young, right? It was good. It wasn't a horrible album. Sparks, music that you can dance to. I really, over the years, have a new appreciation for it. Right about there. Queen Hot Space, C tier. Another Queen album, B tier. I actually, back then, I do have the album now, but back in the 80s, I stopped buying Queen albums. Thingfish, D tier, Frank Zappa. Lou Reed, Growing Up in Public, a very good album. Better than Mistrial. Right about there. Zappa, Them or Us. It was okay. Blue Oyster Cult. Club Ninja. Trying to remember the name of it. I'll put it at the start of C tier. The Rolling Stones. Undercover. Yeah, the song Undercover of the Night is awesome, but the rest of the album is kind of mediocre for me. John and Yoko, Double Fantasy. I even love Yoko songs. I'm a Yoko fan. It's going to be A tier. Right about there. Bluester Cult. Fire of Unknown Origin. Yeah, I've already got that one. Yeah, have it twice. So there's 10 albums to go. Sparks, Want That Sucker. That is really good. At the start, I'll put that at the start of A tier. Queen the Works. Better Than Hot Space. I'll put that in B tier. Right there. Nope. I'll put it about there. Give my regards to Broad Street, Paul McCartney. C tier. The Revolution by Night, C tier. Queen, another album. A Kind of Magic. There. Legendary Hearts, good album by Lou Reed. Right there. Tug of War, Paul McCartney. I know it's a lot of people's favorite album of his, or one of his best. But I will put that, just for me personally, I'll put it in B tier. Interior Design, not one of Sparks' best albums. I'll put it right about there. Culticeras Erectus is awesome. It's got to be A tier. right there. And Paul McCartney 2, I grew to really love when it came out, it was kind of, so-so. But is it S tier? No, it's not S tier, but it's so darn good. I'm going to leave it right there. So there you go. So S tier for all of the 80s of the albums that I can remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in S tier. Then lots of albums in A tier. And quite a few in B tier. And only one in D tier. Yeah, I think Thingfish is probably one of the worst albums, by a band that I love or an artist that I love. One of the worst albums I've ever heard. So that is it. I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. There goes the 80s. Bye.